Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one answer, and it has to be Rivaldo. He's capable of producing some extraordinary moments.
Indeed. Offensively, I guess there's very little, if anything, missing from his game. They get a throw in. He's gone for goal. First effort on goal.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And he's quick to get it clear again. And this is Batistuta. Ruben Neves wins the duel this time. Neymar. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Ruben Neves. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. He's picked his way through. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's Rijkaard. Oh, it's Del Piero. He's shifting through the gears here. Batistuta. He's in a great position here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Hernandez. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's in! Hernandez. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Batistuta. That's been cut out, well played. Hernandez gets it away. Back to the keeper it goes.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Gerrard is wide and looking to get it. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Rivaldo goes short. No way through, so back it comes. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
3 minutes added time.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Looking for options for movement. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
India certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but
Hello,
now isn't the
attendees.
time to
This
take
is
their
a
foot off the
Lost
pedal.
Children's
They need to
announcement.
keep pushing,
Please keep your eyes
imposing.
on your
Don't
children
leave the
during the
door
match
open
at
for the
all
opposition.
times. Substitution on the field. Number 9, Del Piero. Coming on to replace
And
him
we're
is
underway again.
number 17.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and...
And Batistuta! Now that was quite some save.
Batistuta really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Corner number 2 then. Rivaldo plays it short. Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And this is Batistuta. Bellingham. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he's intervened well there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He has found the way through. And the shot! It's there! And the second half is off to a flyer! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
India get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Gerrard has given away a free kick. So we've reached the hour mark. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
India may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
He'll fancy himself from here. Great chance here to level it up. Messi! That was travelling. Lofted upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, there's a probing ball.
India really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's ambitious. Now he's off and running. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Rivaldo.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And he's in on goal. Shot, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 3 minutes.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Neymar. India have it back and can go again. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. India can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Borussia Dortmund have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
He's ended up in no man's land. Messi. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
India with the corner, they're first.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's in on goal! And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Isak.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Isak. He's a sharp little ball here. Great ball. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out. He can get that clear. And here's Isak. Isak stood his ground strongly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good ball, good take. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. It's a lovely, neat pass. Now that looks a decent ball. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, what has happened here?
That's key.
Chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And there's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The most accurate pass. Bellingham. India have reclaimed it. Can he get it
There will
through?
be 1 minute
Great
added
ball if he
time.
can get there. Well, there's the clearance. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Bellingham. Hernandez. Aimed beyond the defence. No, that was never going to make it. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good-looking ball. He's on it, can he get away? Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. So we've reached the hour mark. Right card. And here's Isak. And the pass is intercepted. Driving forward. Kante toe. Kante! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Conte really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. What a throw in. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he's managed to get free. Deftly away. Del Piero. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Rijkaard. Now it's Chiesa.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rijkaard. Now it's Isak. Has a shot! He has done it! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Oh, very smart. He just got it right.
That's just really poor from a defensive standpoint. A very soft goal if you look at it. Everyone was busy doing the wrong thing. Someone's really got to be picking him up when he's in that position.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Conte. And that was very necessary. Shalai. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The
match.
excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. India still without a single shot on. He's having a hit! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Has a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Hernandez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Balde. Looking for options for movement. And he's away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. He has found a way through. Plenty to aim at here. Neymar! And the ball's come loose here. Montreal. Can he get on the end of this? Well, played right into his path. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving through the middle. Chance! He scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Neymar, good, strong mid. It's Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game.
There will be 1 minute at a
Cleared
time.
without hesitation. Cleared away. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
India go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Bellingham! Oh, extraordinary.
India really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's beaten the last man. Neymar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Balde. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Knocks it into space. He's in a great position. And a chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is number 8.
They've played it short.
Balde
Goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much...
And Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
Shot a goal! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation. And
now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
India really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the through ball. He is through, and the shot! And that has left him in a heap. Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. Ruben Neves! Superb by Neves! A finish of true class! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Messi.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 6.
So all square,
Neymar.
and not for the first
Coming on the
time.
field.
Well, needless to say,
18,
Peter, they're eager to get
De Bruyne.
going, but you have to
Number
wonder
66,
how much these boys have left in the tank.
Alexander-Arnold. Number 17, Erling Haaland. Substitutions taking place.
Messi tries making a foray down the right. And this is Torres.
There will be 5
Great
minutes added
chance!
time.
It's bounced back off the post. That's really well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now, can they get him away? And they've got a throw. And here's Perez. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Rafinha makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's a quick, nimble player, Peter, and that can really put a defence at sixes and sevens. That kind of chaos can lead to some good chances. And if he's on song today, I think the opposition are in for a torrid time at the back, because we might see some fine finishing.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Raul. It's run loose here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hakimi. Knocks it into space. Look at the space. Goes for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
India yet to have an attempt on goal. Hakimi. And it's Pedri. Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. And no surprise, that's a booking. And here's Mbappe. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Raul. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. Great chance! Goal! Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 25 minutes is...
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Kylian Mbappe.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Mbappe. Messi, not the most accurate pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Haaland is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Face to face with the keeper. Chance! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying...
Big chance! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Oh, well played. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, super ball. And it's half-time here. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Here we go again. India didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. And this is Raul. He's found a way, and the shot! And it's in! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Neymar. This might spell danger. And it's Pedri. Might be danger here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernandez. India finding their passes. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Looking to play him in. And the through ball. Now that's well seen too. Well, there's the clearance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rudiger cuts out the pass. Conte looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Raul, and he's found a way past.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Koundé calmly anticipates. Out towards the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Raul. Looking for options for movement. De Ligt makes the interception. Now it's Mbappe. Rafinha, a probing pass, and he was quick to react.
There will be one
Time,
added
excellent
time.
interception. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Mbappe! And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile.